My name is Rico, the Dungeon Master for Season 3, the restoration of the 12 Olympians. This season, we'll find our heroes traveling back to the lands of Eris and Enyo within Harmonia, as they adventure through and see what they have accomplished and completed by restoring the 3 fabled relics, the Sickle of Kronos, the Golden Apple of Discord, and the Robe and Necklace of Harmonia. We'll start with Deborah.
I am Deborah, and I am playing a human rogue named Neith. Her name is Neith.
And I'm Matt, playing a dragonborn monk named Ari Futan.
And I'm Daphne, and I play Gilcyra Venfire, who is a halfling druid.
And my name is Rico. I am the Dungeon Master for Season 3 of the campaign.
Got my notes again?
I'm ready for Deborah's diary. Yes.
Deborah's diary!
Yeah, go ahead. Well done, Matt. Good job, buddy.
That was don't encourage that.
Why? He's
Don't encourage
entertaining
that
to
at
me.
all.
I am able to do this podcast because he is feeding me the energy I need. So
Anyway, our heroes got ready for the parade, and they rode in chariots in the parade made out of gold.
A chariot.
Who knows? However, Gilcyra goes bare. And the others fall out, and the horses run.
No condom.
And the chariots are ruined.
One chariot.
One chariot was ruined. Ari's chariot had to be
That's
shared.
not what my notes say. It said chariots are ruined.
The notes are canon.
Ari put garlands all over his body.
On your arms and on your head. You did put them all over yourself.
You did do
That's
that.
accurate.
Crowns. Crowns of awesomeness.
Gilcyra makes a tree, a portal,
Tries to.
spell splot.
Spell spot. That was fun.
Hunting grounds are now open. Oh, Neith buys Vulture. Ari goes hunting. Gilcyra talks with rangers. Harry has talked about forays with Gilcyra. Ari haggles for nets,
Loose lip sink ships.
gets traps, and deer piss.
And a sweet-ass gun.
Let's see what happens on this episode of Someone Play.
That
Good
gun.
notes. That hit all the high points. Yeah.
I'm pretty
Well
good at
done. And who the fuck is going to tell Perry that he shouldn't talk about whatever he wants to talk about? He's a level 25 archdruid. He is beyond reproach by anybody but probably Genevieve.
That's right. And we're all going to fuck Perry
I mean,
No.
in his various animal forms.
No, we're not.
I mean, he can polymorph into a dragon if Ari wanted to go to town. So you guys have procured your supplies from
Some of them.
the hunting shop.
Yes, we did that.
Gilcyra, you were going to the Druids Guild Hall.
Some more of that Perry puss.
And the
That-
Guild Hall door is open.
That bussy.
You can see that pussy. You can see Perry at the back of the Guild Hall in his bear form, meditating in front of the waterfall that is still going up.
Being a G.
Because he just decided, if you were going to just keep making it go up, he might as well just make it go up. Maybe reverse psychology. Maybe you'll make it go back down, the natural flow. But the water is flowing up.
It's still flowing up.
I just walk up to him and I'm like, "Hey, Perry, it's me, Joey."
Hey, I thought I smelled you walking in.
Yep. Oh,
You smell clean.
yeah. I took a bath earlier
That's
today.
a change.
That's nice. You smell really good.
Oh, thank you.
How can I help?
Well, my friends and I, my friends, we're gonna go on an adventure to hunt the hind.
The hind? In the Royal Hunting Ground?
The hind in the Royal Hunting Ground.
Has anybody told you everything in the forest will kill you?
Mm-hmm. Aries told me that.
Like, everything. Like, I don't even go there.
Yeah, he said that the plants, the insects, the animals, the whole forest is grown to protect the hind.
Yeah, none of our druidic magic works in that forest.
None of it?
None of it. At least none of my magic that I've tried has worked in it.
Uh-oh.
Well, if your magic doesn't work, I don't imagine my magic would work.
Shit.
You could try.
I mean, I'll try, I guess. But
Well, looks
You
like
know
we'll
that
never be
forest
gods.
you know that forest was grown to protect the hind, right? Specifically
right.
to protect the hind.
What I'm hearing is we have to burn the forest down.
You haven't heard shit. You're not there.
Are you going into that forest to hunt the hind?
Mm-hmm.
There's a bramble maze that you'll need to navigate. Be very, very careful.
Oh, a what maze?
Bramble maze.
Bramble. Okay.
Like sticker plants and thorny ivies and things of that nature. Don't get stuck by any of the thorns.
Okay.
It is a deadly toxin.
Okay,
But
deadly
you'll have
toxin.
to navigate that to get to the center where here the hind is.
Okay, bramble maze, toxin. Don't get stuck by any of the thorns.
Yeah. Be
Okay.
very, very careful. I'd like to see you again. And again.
Oh.
And again. And then there's a low and again.
God.
Like it's a grizzly bear growl.
I'm like, do you have any items maybe that you think you could help us?
I've given you all the material components you need for your spells. Are you running low on anything?
Mm-mm.
No?
I
What
just
could you possibly need?
Check your spells. Do you need anything?
Mm-mm.
Some of that bussy.
Bussy is such a funny word.
Oh, I don't know. I was just wondering maybe you just had any like trap, like hunting equipment or anything.
No. Our magic doesn't work in that forest, so we just tend not to go in there.
Oh,
Have you went and talked to the rangers?
yeah, but since I'm not a ranger, they couldn't really do much to help.
Classic.
So,
Classic Talani.
yeah, she likes you a lot, by the way.
I know.
Mm.
Like her too.
Well, anyway, do you think there may be any brave druids who may want to join us?
You can try.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't made the hunting grounds off limit. Eris made the hunting grounds off limit. You could try and see if anybody wants to join you.
I don't suppose you'd want to join, would you?
No.
Okay,
Not
I
even
didn't think so.
remotely.
I didn't think so.
Going into a wood where my magic doesn't work. That's.
But what about wild shape? Because that's not magic. So I could still do that if I had to.
I've
What do
never
you think?
tried.
You never tried? Okay.
Never tried.
Well, maybe I'll give it a try.
Yeah, it couldn't hurt.
All of my magic.
Okay.
works.
Well, I didn't think it would hurt to ask at least. So,
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to try. If you don't try, then we'll never know.
Exactly. Well, I'll let you know if it worked or if it didn't work. And if you don't hear from or see me, then you can just assume it didn't work because I'll be dead.
Well, that'll be sad.
Well, good thing for us, it's not going
Tell
to
you
happen.
what, if you do get into any trouble while you're in the forest and you don't think you're going to make it out, have Cedric fly to me with a message, and I
Okay.
will see if I can get in to help.
Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
I'm probably the only one in the Druids Guild that would even think about going in there. But I'm small, so I can get into places.
Okay. Well, thanks for your help as always,
Yeah.
Perry.
Watch out for all of the animal life and all of the plant life.
So none of the druid magic will work. Well, geez.
Mine's never had. Mine never has.
Well, geez, I just all that spell was for nothing. Well, I'll try at least. Okay. And then I'm assuming there are other druids in here, right?
Oh yeah. They're averting your gaze. You get a feeling over the room that maybe they don't want to go into the royal hunting grounds.
I know it's not going to work, but I just
Some of them have got up from their tables and went outside,
like
hastily making their exit from the Druid Guild Hall.
I'm just like, hey, does anybody want to go on a fun adventure with me and my friends?
And people look down at books and tomes and start to read and pretend they didn't hear you. And Perry's like, read the room.
Well, didn't think it would hurt to ask.
And if you don't ask, the answer's always no.
Exactly. Well, if anybody changes their mind, you know how to find me.
We sure do. Good luck.
All right. Well, thanks, Perry.
Yeah.
All right. Well, see you later.
Yeah, you will.
All right. Bye. So I leave.
You leave?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. And the water is still flowing up. Perry expected you to try and reverse the flow.
Oh, I didn't have that spell prepared.
Oh. Then you hear the water stopping for just a second, and then the flow goes, the waterfall begins to go back down. And he's like, yeah, I still got it.
Nice.
And Perry's just there meditating in front of the waterfall and the reflecting pool.
All right. I go outside and I go to find Neith and Ari.
You guys were leaving the hunting shop, right? And the magic shop was on the other side of the street? Yeah, it was on the opposite side of the street.
I was heading to the weapon shop.
Oh, yeah. So you're heading to the weapon shop. You can see Jelsira exit the Druid Guild Hall.
Tour, let's get this magic
Oh, hey,
shop
Neith.
shit
Hey,
going.
Ari. Hi.
Hi, Jelly.
Oh, hey, Gelsira.
Hey. Did you get anything useful?
Oh,
maybe?
yeah, we got all kinds of hunting equipment.
Oh, good.
All kinds of stuff we can use. But also, we heard that there's a magic oddity shop in here that sells bags of holding.
Oh, well, it's worth. I guess it's worth checking out, huh?
We should definitely all get some more bags of holding.
Okay. Maybe there's something else that might. Maybe they may have something that can help us too.
I think Neith is going to the weapon shop, though,
Yes.
Oh, okay.
for now. How far away is the weapon shop?
He said it was like across the street. Like
Diagonal, northeast-ish diagonal across the street.
I don't need any weapons, for sure. You need
Yeah.
any weapons?
Mm-mm.
All right, you guys want to go to this magical oddity shop?
I definitely want to go to the magical oddity shop.
How much do you think is a bag of holding?
It's a lot.
Says the hermit. Oh, yeah, it's a ton. Lots of gold.
Lots.
No idea. If they have an extra one, will you pick me up one and I'll reimburse you?
Why don't you just come with us?
Because I gotta go to the weapon shop.
We got time.
All right, well, let me go to the weapon shop and then I'll meet you at the magical whatever place.
Okay.
All right, I do that.
All right, so you go to the weaponsmith, and he is there banging on some hot steel at his anvil.
Ask him what his name is.
Doesn't acknowledge your existence because you're wearing your cloak.
I walk all the way up to him, but then I make sure to go right in front of him, so as if he looks up or anything, he'll see me.
He won't see you unless you make your presence known.
Excuse me, sir.
Fart loudly.
And then he looks up, surprised, drops the hot steel. It narrowly lands on your feet, and then he picks it up with the tongs, and he's like, "What in the hell is your problem?"
I chuckle a little,
That could have done some serious damage.
but it didn't.
Good point. But it could have.
But it didn't.
What can I do for you?
So, you know those little special arrowheads that you made me?
Oh, yeah, those were fun.
Those worked out really well.
Did they?
And to the point that I need more.
How many more?
I need at least 2 dozen.
2 dozen? Oh, God, 2 dozen. I can have those done in a day.
Hey, and I already got the cartridges.
Neat.
Wasn't he the one that put them in?
Yeah.
Okay. So I take the cartridges
Like
and
he's not sarcastic about it. He's like, neat.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Neith.
Jeez.
Like he's excited about it.
So I take the cartridges
He's
and
got a hard on.
Where would you like me to put these?
Away from the fire, please. Down behind the counter would be fine.
Okay, I walk over there and put them down. Have you ever been hunting?
No, I haven't. My father was a blacksmith. I trained with my dad. I became a blacksmith. Never been physically hunting.
All right. Well,
What about spiritually hunting?
I'll be back in a day, hopefully. If I'm not back in a day, I'm still coming back.
Okay.
I need to go right outside the town for a little bit.
Sounds good.
Take care of something. But I'll be back for these arrows.
All right. I'll have them ready in a day. I'll hold on to them as long as you need them.
All right.
Anything else I can help you with?
No, and I leave.
And
I go towards the magical oddity shop.
And he goes back to hammering that piece of steel that now has dirt in it. So he refires it to get the filthy
Not
fucking
really.
dirt off of the steel. So there's no flaws or anything in the steel that he's working. And you can make your way to the magic shop. You can catch up. You can catch up to Neith and Gelsira and Ari.
We're one person now.
Yeah. You're all one cohesive unit. The squad. I'm just going to start calling you the squad.
Squad goals.
Yeah.
And you guys can make your way to the magic shop. The instructions you were given were pretty good. It is probably 2 tiers deep, and you have to go south all the way almost to the end of the row. And there is a shop called Bindie's Baubles, and the door is closed.
I open the door.
It's locked.
I knock on the door.
And then the top part of the door opens. and there is a gray-haired human woman standing probably about 5'4". Her hair is a little
My
frazzled.
height.
And she says, "Ooh, welcome to Bindie's Baubles.
Hi.
How
Hi.
can we help?"
Are you Bendy?
I am.
Hi, Bendy. I'm Josiah Rivenfire.
Hello, Josiah Venfire. I've heard of you.
Oh.
I'm Ari Futan.
Ari Futan?
The Ari Futan.
I've heard of you too.
Excellent.
And then her gaze goes over to you and she stares really quick. And then she looks back over to them and she looks back at you and stares. She doesn't see you, but she can almost see the void space that you are occupying. She puts a monocle in her eye.
Nice.
And then she looks up at you and she looks back to Ari and Gelsira and she says, "Who's your friend?"
Oh, that's Neve.
Oh.
Don't tell her about
Oh,
me.
sorry, Neve.
And I roll my eyes. If I say it loud enough, she probably heard me.
And then she takes the monocle off and she says, "That is impressive.
I like to use hair as embrace.
She is a bastard.
Ooh.
Boom.
She has a pretty strong purple aura,
Bindie the bastard.
as strong as Bianca's aura.
Wow.
Wow. But she's a demure older woman who runs the magic shop who is very likely a practicing witch.
Can we come into your magic shop and purchase things?
To purchase things?
Yes.
Absolutely. As long
Yes.
as you don't steal things.
No, I would not dream of stealing from you. I do want to purchase things from you, though.
And then she says, "Yeah, please come right in." And then she steps away from the door and the door vanishes. It phases out.
Cute.
And there's a nice open door. You can walk right through. As you walk through, there is a similar gold shimmer that you all are familiar with. It's kind of like the checkpoint system that you guys have become accustomed to. And then she stops and she looks back around at you guys and she says, "Interesting.
Interesting indeed.
Which God has blessed you all."
I'm personally a big fan of Hephaestus.
Oh, those gloves are nice.
Yeah, see him?
Did he make those?
Hell yeah, he did.
Of course he did.
Check
And
him
she
out.
comes up closer to you and she takes one of your fists in both of her hands. Her hands are considerably smaller than yours, so she takes one and she looks them over. And she says, "That is impressive craftsman's work. I expect nothing less."
Of course.
And then she kisses your hand.
Oh, thank you.
And then she grabs your other hand and she kisses your other hand.
I love that.
And she says, "Those taste good too. That is some impressive silver.
Yeah, please don't eat them.
I don't plan on it.
Okay.
I can just taste the magic coming off of them."
Delicious.
It is.
Awesome.
I haven't tasted God magic in quite some time.
Are you favored yourself?
I am.
Who favors you?
Okay.
Of course. Of
course.
course. A horse is a horse, of course, of course.
And then she looks at you, and she looks at your armor, and she's like, "Do you worship Hephaestus too?
Not exactly.
No,
I
these-
mean, he's cool and all, but he's not.
How do you have
Leeches. They're leeches, I tell ya.
armor crafted by Hephaestus?"
Oh, just by virtue of being friends with Ari.
And then she
Yep.
puts her monocle back in, and she looks at you,
Leeches.
and then she says, "Does she worship Hephaestus too?"
I know, right? You'd think that, wouldn't you?
She
Unreal.
doesn't. She
No.
squints through her monocle and she looks at you and she comes up to your void space and she reaches out and grabs a part of your cloak and she feels it in between her middle and index finger and thumb. She rubs it and she says, "That is exquisite."
Yeah, Hephaestus is doing a lot of work, carrying a lot of the weight of this.
Well, I mean, he doesn't mind. He's
Clearly.
got forever to make things.
Yep.
And then she lets her cloak go. She takes her monocle out. She knows you don't want to be acknowledged, so she's not going to bother you
Nice.
unless you ask her something first.
Appreciate that.
If you were to judge by the three of us, you would obviously believe that Hephaestus is clearly the most useful god.
Well, your friend here
Of all.
stinks of her goddess.
Gross.
Not that it's bad, mind you. Have you ever seen her helmet?
Yes,
Yeah?
haven't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When she broke that magic barrier, she had that gold helmet that emblazoned and the gold energy that encompassed her bow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing.
And then when you prayed fighting the Hydra
Yeah.
that happened again.
Yeah, she broke the barrier for us, remember?
Yeah. At one time, a long time ago. Good job.
She was the one that saved me from underneath all that rubble and gave you all the
And
idea
then she comes
to
over
save
to you,
Hey.
and she leans down and she smells your hair,
Oh, yeah.
and she smells your ears, she smells your eyeballs.
Oh, yeah. Eyeballs.
You reek
Word.
of dragon's blood. Are you part dragon? Is she your kid?
Yes. Maybe. We're not sure.
Mm-mm.
And then she lifts one hand to your mouth and she puts like 3 fingers in your mouth and pulls your mouth open and she smells your breath
Dude.
and she's like, that was potent wine. Who gave that to you?
Oh, just Ares, the god of war.
Ah, classic Ares.
Mm.
Your Ares is favored?
Mm-hmm.
Have you disappointed him?
Not yet.
Well done. And your Hephaestus is favored?
Indeed.
And she puts her monocle back in.
You know he loves them dragons.
And she's like, oh, I can see your auras.
Yes.
Huh.
Quite strong, right?
Quite.
Yes.
Quite indeed. Well, how can old Bindie help you today?
I heard that you might have some bags of holding for sale here.
I have a few.
Might we purchase them?
Absolutely, if you're willing to buy them.
Yes. I certainly am. I hope my friends are as well because they're quite useful. They should definitely do that thing.
I have 1 large bag, and I have 2 medium bags.
And how much do the medium bags hold?
30 pounds?
What do you guys want?
How much is the medium bag?
Hold on, let me pull up the chart.
I don't think I ever got my gold for my winnings.
It holds 35 pounds.
Mm.
How much was it though? Is what
7,400 gold.
Oh. According to my ledger, I only have 300. I don't think I ever collected my winnings.
like total? Because I had like 33,000 gold before our winnings. I think maybe you wrote down the wrong number because
How
we
did you
definitely
33,000? Shouldn't that have been 3,300?
no.
Elsira was 50-1, and she won 2 of her matches.
There
No,
was
he was saying
Oh,
he had
she-
that before his
She
winnings.
won 3 of her matches.
yeah, there was like 100,000 gold that we split between ourselves from doing the last campaign or the one before it. Whatever, we had a fuck ton of gold.
I
No, I'm
actually
not
had one bag
fucking-
left.
There was 1 bag, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not backing off on this. I definitely
And
had
you
like
I'm not trying to
33K.
start anything.
split
it was
it
just
4 ways, so-
weird.
3,300.
It was split 4 ways, so it should have been 25,000 for all foursies of us.
Yeah, but then I had like
you
others.
You took over Pan's,
Right.
so Pan had like 24,980 gold. So you have Pan's gold.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
in his bag.
For whatever I did, I've come up with like 33K,
And then the 25,000 he got from the bag, and then his winnings.
and then plus the winnings.
Plus
Like,
the winnings.
I had the 25,000, and then I've gotten other from whatever I've done. Like I had a bunch of sapphire or
And
whatever.
then you guys didn't have to pay for anything during Jenna's game
Not ever. Yep.
because that was all provided.
All I know is I have like 47.5.
Yeah, you've shorted
right
yourself
now.
like 19,000
Yeah, I
gold.
don't know how that happened. I must have.
I have a ton of fucking gold right now.
Okay.
But no, you haven't collected your winnings yet.
Keeping
Wait,
track
how
of
much
my
are these
fucking
bags?
gold.
Depends on the size. Oh, the 35-pound bag is 7,400 gold for the medium-sized bag.
It only holds 35 pounds?
Yeah.
How come you have one that's like infinite?
I don't know. Magic.
He's got the large. It holds about 60 pounds. His bag is actually getting full because of all of the supplies he just bought.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy another.
Oh, we definitely have hit 60 pounds by all the stuff
Nope.
you've got in there.
A lot
Not
of
yet.
potions, a lot of little tiny baubles, nothing of any significant weight.
Until I bought that fucking, what did I just buy? Bunch of that net gun was pretty badass. The 3 traps, those are pretty heavy. The 10 badass nets. I got some deer piss. 35 pounds of jerky has taken up some space, but
Yep.
you know,
So he's approaching his max.
I'm approaching my max.
He'll find out when or if his bag rips and tears.
But I'm about to buy another
Better
one.
not rip and
hopefully.
tear that bag.
I'll let you two go first though. If one of you wants to get the big bag, go for it.
Well,
if
I
not, I'll buy the
don't-
big bag.
Well, oh, wait, I have Pan's 25,000 gold.
Yep.
Oh, well, then give me a big bag. How
And
much is a big bag?
10,000.
Yeah, give me a big bag.
All right. She gets the large bag of holding, And she puts it up on the counter. Her hand is still on it, and she says, "That'll be 10,000 gold, please."
I've really been carrying around all this gold?
Yeah.
That's heavy.
Well, I mean, we don't add weight of gold into carrying capacity because it's fucking stupid.
Okay, well then I put 10,000 gold. I mean, how much room does this take up? I feel like there should be like a banking system and I give her a writ or
There
something.
is a banking system. There's a whole money changer in Aspasia.
Oh, the vault.
The vault where all of the money is held.
Might do that. Might go exchange some things.
What's up, Jelly? Are you going to buy a medium bag?
Why don't I have the money to do it?
I mean, you definitely do. You're just not keeping
Here,
track
do you
well
want,
enough.
what do you want? I've got money because obviously I forgot to go pick up money somewhere.
Yeah, somehow I messed up with my GB.
You want a medium
so-
one or a big one?
Well,
I don't have any more big ones.
You want a medium one?
Just said she had one.
Well, first I'm curious to see if you may have any magical items that could be a possible use to us.
I have a ton of magical items.
We go to hunt the hind.
Oh, you're going to hunt the hind?
Mm-hmm.
How resistant are you to poison?
Well, I have a spell that could make me and somebody else resistant to poison, but
How long does
I don't
this-
have any natural resistance.
How long does the spell last?
I think it lasts like an hour. Let me check.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's an hour.
Should have asked the alchemist if he had anything to make us resistant to poison.
Well, I can make us
I
resistant.
mean, you all should ask that. I'm immune to poison.
I have a couple rings
Oh, use some rings.
that will grant you a limited poison immunity. Granted, you'll still get poisoned, but it'll just take longer to affect you.
Mm,
And then she puts on her monocle. She squints at you. And she says, "You look familiar with poisons. The
Just a little bit.
rings I have could make a poison 1/4 as effective as it normally is.
mm.
May grant you an extra 8 to 12 hours of debilitating effects against the poison.
That could come in handy.
How much are those?
I would let those go for 150 gold apiece."
Oh, I can afford that.
I put 300 more gold on the.
Telling you, that original trial was like 100K that we split
Yeah,
up.
I don't know what happened.
And then she slides one ring in front of you, and she slides another ring in front of the void space that is Neath.
Pick it up.
I'd for sure like a medium bag of holding if you have one.
Absolutely. And she puts a medium bag of holding. She keeps her hand on the bag, and she says, "That'll be 7,400 gold,
I reach
please."
into my bag and give her 7,400 gold. I mean, it's going to
Do you
take a
need
while to...
another one? You already have one.
Yeah, but you can never have too many, right?
That's fair. That's fair.
I got 35 pounds of jerky in this one. I mean, it's important to carry food.
Do any of you need any boots of flying?
Oh,
Well, I can fly,
You know,
so...
I had a friend once.
and
all
this
she
story.
wanted in life. Was to be able to fly.
I have a pair of boots of flying, but I don't know how effective they're going to be in the hunting grounds. Have you heard everything in there will kill you?
Yeah, and Perry told me that none of my druid magic will work.
It won't.
Do you have any items that would
Your
make it
druid
work?
magic won't work?
Mm-mm.
What?
I know. I'm getting a little scared now because I was really depending on that.
Oh.
Do you have anything that would paralyze a mythical creature?
No. But I can tell you the hind isn't very hardy.
Is
So
it
if,
very
like, we-
hardy?
We kick its ass a bunch?
Not even a bunch.
Just a little?
Maybe just a little.
So like a stunning strike and
the
then
best
some wailing?
thing, the best defense the hind has going for it is its ability to run really, really fast and sense people that are near.
Mm.
It's not very sturdy.
Is there anything, do you have any magical items that could keep it from sensing us? Or that could slow it down? Both. Do you have either of those? Both of those things would be great. Like a potion, like a rock of slowing.
I have some
A rock
amulets
Oh, wait.
that could hide your scent
Ooh, I love that.
and make you scent less.
Oh,
I love
okay.
that.
Okay.
How many of those do you have? And how long do they last?
I have 2 of those,
Well,
You know, what's the lowdown?
and they are 100 gold apiece
And how long do they last?
until you take it off.
Nice.
Well, I mean, I'd be happy to buy one for for sure.
I'd be happy to sell you one.
Elsyra,
Old
you
Bindie
want one?
loves selling
Mhm.
magic baubles.
Hey, Bendy.
Yeah.
So I have a ledger that I use to keep track of my items so I don't forget what I have.
Sure.
I seem to have lost my pencil. Do you have one at the counter somewhere I can borrow or
she-
buy maybe?
Pulls out a quill from under the desk
Oh,
and she
okay.
hands it to you.
That'll work.
You won't need ink with this quill.
Oh, what? How does that? Oh, magic. I see.
Do you know Pan?
Panhausian?
No. Do you know Panhausian?
Mm-hmm. He's a friend of ours.
Oh, I'd love to have met him.
Oh,
No,
well-
I'm talking about the goat god.
oh, that Pan. Yeah, he's a lot of fun.
This quill will work just like his.
Oh, okay.
Just write on whatever you want to write.
Can I borrow it, please?
You can buy it.
How much?
25 gold.
Oh, okay. I can swing that. So
It's awfully expensive for a quill.
if it's a magical quill.
Magic quill that
Mm.
doesn't need ink, can't break, will always be wherever she wants it to be.
Wait, what was that last
You
part
know,
again?
we went to the hunting shop and we bought in bulk and we were getting discounts.
Yeah, you
Bindie
want to buy a
doesn't-
fuck ton of
Bendy
quills?
doesn't bend.
Bindie doesn't give discounts. Also, the hunters sell crude, mundane items. These are magical items.
Magic items.
I'd be happy to not sell you any more if you would like. And then Bindie turns around and
Bindie, no,
puts
Bindie.
all of the gold like in a big, huge lockbox, and
Don't
she goes
mind
to
this
walk
one.
away.
Bindie.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm still
Yeah.
interested in. Do you have anything else that could help us with this hunt?
Elsyra, are you buying that amulet?
I do need a pen. I do need a pencil though, so I could.
Oh, you need like a legit pencil.
Yeah.
There's a whole box right there.
Did you have another one, or was this your only
I don't
one?
need one. I
Okay.
have my notebook and my pen.
Okay.
I don't need it for anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy one of those rings.
I already
Or
sold
amulets.
you a ring. Ah, the amulet.
ring, Yeah.
I paid for the rings, yeah.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
To
So
hunt the hind,
Invisibility, maybe, or
you can already make you guys pretty invisible.
I can. I just, I'm in the vein of things that could help keep us, safe in this. I mean,
Did you hear about the bramble maze?
Perry told me about that.
Full of thorns.
there's a bramble
There's
maze
a bramble
full of
maze?
thorns.
Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you guys.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
there's a bramble maze full of thorns, and if we touch the thorns, we're gonna be poisoned. So maybe we should get a machete.
It's not a big deal to me, but
I got a short sword.
That should work. And Ari has an axe, I think.
yeah, I have an
Does
axe.
have
of
an axe.
Bloodletting for sure. But so do you have something that would help with this maze? Like maybe guide us to the correct path to get to the center.
I can give you a compass.
Ooh, is it a magic compass?
It is a magic
Ooh,
compass.
okay.
That's-
Everything in Bindie's shop is magic.
Oh, of course.
Most of it fashioned by myself and Hecate.
Nice. That sounds important.
But yeah, I could let the magic compass go
How much?
for nothing.
Oh, what?
You've already spent a lot of gold.
Sure.
It's just a magic compass. I could just give that to you. I could even put that on a little rope you could wear around your neck if you wanted.
Ooh,
You just
I would appreciate that.
open it up and it'll show you it'll point you the direction through the bramble maze.
Oh, nice.
It won't protect you from any of the traps within the bramble maze, but you won't run into any dead ends.
Excellent. Well, I'd love to have it if you're willing to let
And
it
she
go.
pulls the little compass out. It's a little iron compass. It's got a closure on it. It's got a little magical symbol on it. And she grabs a piece of rope from under the counter, like thick kind of rope that'll fit around your neck, your big fat dragonborn neck that the scales won't friction through. And she fashions it and she waves her hand over it and it ties its own self into a knot. And then she lifts her hands up and the compass floats over to you.
Do you ever go drinking? Bindie?
All the time.
Where's your favorite place to drink around here?
Boar's Head.
That's a great place.
It is.
Enjoyed that
I
place.
saw you there once
Yes.
with
Had a
your
good time.
female companion. Where is
Mhm.
she?
She went home for a while, visitor folks, as it were.
She was a sweet girl.
She was excellent. I intend to go back and visit her after we finish this hind hunt.
What else can old Bindie do for you?
What else indeed? What do you think, Bendy? You got anything in here that you think is especially useful that you'd like to sell?
Through the royal hunting grounds to hunt the hind?
Yeah, or whatever. We don't often find ourselves in an establishment as high quality as this. So, I mean, if you have excellent wares that would help with the hind or otherwise.
I do have greater potions of healing that I could give to you.
I mean, we'll take them if you're going to.
Yeah. I
Okay.
can give them to you
Alright.
Okay.
if you want them.
Sure.
If you
I
don't
mean,
want
I
them,
could-
that's fine. I'll sell them to somebody else.
Could always use some greater healing potions. I've got like 10, but I can always use more. You never know
And
what's
then
going to
she
happen.
bends down and you hear her groan. You hear her back and her hips crack.
Oh, man.
And then she lifts. You hear her go, ugh. She pulls out what looks like a wine cask or just like, you know how the old-timey milkmen would deliver milks in those segmented boxes? She pulls up a big segmented box and there are 12 potions of greater healing in there. They'll heal
Nice.
you guys for 35 HP. And she's like, you can have these.
Okay. Well, I'm sure they'll come in handy, if not in the hind forest, at least at some point.
Do you guys have a healer you're going to take with you?
Well, I mean, I've got some healing spells, but my spells are
Is it druidic magic healing spells?
they're not druidic. They're
Oh,
several
We've got
different.
some friends.
friends are good. Friends are very good.
Friends are great.
Bindie has a couple friends.
Who are your friends,
You
Bindie?
three are my new friends.
I
Oh.
love that. That's for sure a thing. Bindie, you're fun. So we should go drinking after the hind hunt if you'd like.
I'd love to.
I would love to treat you
Can
to
you get some of
drinks.
that dragon blood wine?
Oh, can you?
Well, I mean, I'll see what I can do, but Aries.
First, she has to not
Like-
disappoint Aries.
right.
I would love to try some dragon blood wine.
I mean, if we can do this hind thing, I'm sure Ares would be certain to hook you up with some dragon blood wine.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, we're pretty tight, so I'll see what I can do, but still no guarantees.
But it would especially be if we can hunt this hind successfully.
I have no doubts that you will.
I also believe in us. What else?
Oh, I wonder if what.
Do you have any broomsticks that fly?
I don't. I have my broomstick that flies.
Nice.
Did we buy those boots from you? The boots with the wings on them?
The boots of flying?
Yeah.
You did not.
How much are those?
Those are 85 gold.
That's it.
And what do they do? Do they make you?
Would they fit on his big feet?
I can fly already.
They
What
will
kind
fit
of
on anybody's feet.
What kind of speed do they give you for flying?
About 30 feet
How long do they last?
until you take them off.
Wow.
Nailed it.
Wow.
You know, I mean, who couldn't use that, right?
Right.
And I
That's
mean,
why
you've got your
Bindie made
broomstick.
them. Who wouldn't
You've
want
got your
to
wings.
fly?
So neat. I think you should get those boots because I
Oh, right.
can wild shape into a bird if I want.
Plus,
so.
you already have a flying broomstick.
Mhm.
Playing broomstick. I'm the only one who can't fly. All right.
Oh,
I
only-
Man,
put
if only there was a
85
cleric
more
here that had
gold.
been wanting flying boots forever.
put 85 more gold.
Sweet. She
Look at that.
slides you the boots. The boots look big and floppy. They don't look like they'll fit your feet. But she hands them to you.
I look at them. I remember that she just said that they would fit anybody, so I
They're big. One size fits all.
put them over my feet. To see
You
what
put
if
them
it-
over your current boots?
Yeah.
And as you put your boots into them, they begin to shrink and tighten around your boots. And then there's a little golden strap and buckle that materializes, and then it straps itself.
How do I make these work?
Just jump,
I do like a little hop.
and then you are levitating.
Ah! Yo, Sarah! Make it stop. Make it stop.
I can't. I have no control over it.
How do I get down?
Just land. Show her how to
Believe.
land.
I look at the floor. I don't know what I'm doing.
I lift up with my wings and fly into the air, and I say, "Watch!" And then I float back down and land.
I reach my feet down to the floor, trying to land.
Do you point your toes down?
Yeah, like they're pointed down
And
towards
you
the...
begin to go back down to the ground.
Nice.
I don't know how you
That's all you
guys
have
do
to
this.
do. You just land. It's easy.
Bindie,
Yeah,
you seem very wise.
I am.
Very, very, very wise.
You're not here to kill me, are you?
No, of course not.
I
I
heard
might be.
Hera was on a war path.
Yeah,
for...
she's got a whole thing going on. But nice people, we're not into. killing.
Oh, good, because
And you
Bindie's
seem
been
awesome.
alive for a couple hundred years, and I'd like to remain alive.
You
There
see-
wasn't money involved. Don't worry.
Okay.
Wait, are
so,
you saying you would kill me for money?
unreal?
I'll kill anybody for money.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Not just-
Well, that's a
Bindie.
weird thing to bring up then.
Yeah. Don't mind her, Bindie. She's
And then Bindie puts her monocle back in. Then she takes it out because you've talked directly to her. She can see
Yeah.
you now.
Bindie. You seem wise. Are there any other shops we should maybe go to help us with this hind hunt? Or
The
any?
hunter shop.
We've been to the hunter shop, and I've got
The
traps
alchemist
and-
shop.
The alchemist is a crazy old man.
The mayoral estate.
What's at the mayoral estate that can help?
Permission to get to the
We've-
royal hunting
we've got
grounds.
that.
Oh,
We've got
Yeah,
that.
we're constables.
What do you think? What should we talk to the barbarians? Do you think?
I absolutely think you should.
And what would we gain from talking to the barbarians?
Way into the forest.
Hmm.
Okay, that's fair.
They know the way in. They are the key to get inside the royal hunting grounds.
Interesting. Will they have to come with us?
No.
Okay, good.
I mean, they might want to, but they don't have to.
I mean, I wouldn't refuse their help if they wanted to.
Well, they're
That's a
big
bad
and
idea.
stupid.
Yeah.
They might poke themselves on thorns and die.
Which could be funny, right?
Are you going to buy any rings for them?
Well, I mean, we could give them one. I can cast protect from poison on me and somebody else.
Is that
So-
druidic magic?
But isn't that druidic
Well, if
magic?
you do it outside the forest, maybe
Oh.
How long does it last?
an hour.
That won't get you through the forest. The bramble maze, at least.
Mm.
I think we should go back to the alchemist and see if he has any
And then
potions for
Bindie groans a little bit,
anti-poison.
and she starts to sit down, and there is a blue hand that materializes, much like the one you saw Hecate sitting in at the Mages Guild Hall. And she crosses her legs, crisscross applesauce, and she puts her hands over her chest, listening to your guys' conversation.
You all
It's
right, Bindie?
Yeah, I'm just old.
Oh,
I like to sit down.
that's fine.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
I mean, I'll be here as long as you guys need me to be.
Can I shake your hand, Bindie?
Yeah, absolutely.
Shake Bindie's hand.
And Bindie shakes your hand. It feels like an old, frail woman's hand.
I'm gentle.
But she gives you a pretty firm shake for an old, frail woman's hand. Like, you can see the blue in the from her veins, like her skin's almost translucent. But she gives you a firm shake.
You're all right, Bindie.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Well, what do you guys think? Do you think?
You got any magic items that create water?
I do have a never-ending water skin that fills with water. Fresh, clean water.
How much is that?
That's 25 gold.
I would love that.
I'll be
Like to
love
buy
for you
that.
to buy it.
I will buy it from you.
All right. She puts a water skin up on the table, and she says, to get it to fill, you open the top, and then you blow on it. Make a little whistling sound. You know that sound you make when you blow over a glass bottle, and it makes that whistling, whirring sound? That's how you activate it. And it'll fill with fresh water, not poisoned, and will stay fresh, won't go old. And then when it's empty, just refill it again. Do not try and fill it if there's still water in it. That'll break the charm.
Okay.
Don't refill it until it's all the way empty.
And it holds a half gallon of water?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Always make sure there's not a single drop left.
I feel pretty certain that I can drink a half gallon of water in one go.
Excellent.
So
Remember, make sure there's no water in it.
just make sure it's upside down and nothing's coming out
That's
before I
right.
refill it.
That's right.
That should do the trick.
That should do the trick.
Excellent.
If no drop comes out, then there's no water.
And if I shake it a little, even though it's magic, it's just still
Yeah,
make
the
sure
water
there's
will
no
flow
drop.
freely. Yeah.
Right. But when it's done, there's not going to be like a hidden amount that I have to like shake out.
No.
Right, okay, just
No. I mean, it's not
empty.
full right now. Oh, then it fills up.
This is an incredible item, Bindie.
And you can feel the weight change as the water skin fills up with water. And you can smell, it smells like fresh, pure spring water that has been filtered through a mountain like Fiji, like the Fiji water that we all love and drink to this day.
Bindie, that's incredible.
It was a lot of fun to make. I really, really like that water skin. I'm going to make another one.
Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you for buying it.
You're welcome.
Thank you for making me very, very wealthy.
You're welcome.
I mean, a little more wealthy at least.
Well, sure. I'm sure you're well off. Because
I
these
am.
items are of an incredible quality.
I have my own cage at the vault, at the money changers.
Own cage.
My own cage.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Is there like a liquor shop around here? Does anybody in this town sell like real good liquor? real nice liquor, maybe some nice wine or
that dabble in spirits, just in spirits.
Yeah.
There is a brewery behind the Tiny Dumpling Inn that is called the Quartered Ram, and they brew some of the best wine and mead in all of Aspasia.
I'm going to have to check that out. You
There are
recommend
some
it?
other breweries, but they're not as good as the Quartered Ram.
Wonder what the hind eats.
Flesh,
Hmm.
you could use yourself as bait. Ooh,
Yeah.
That's kind of what
you
I
could
was
use yourself
thinking.
as bait.
I was kind of thinking that.
Flesh and blood, you could cut yourself open and use yourself as bait.
Ooh, I've got a spell that may help with that.
Works.
Right. No fun.
Bindie, thank you so much for your help today.
Oh, my pleasure. I'm happy to be of assistance.
Yes, thank you, Bindie. You've been amazing.
Yeah,
And I hope to drink with you sometime.
yeah. I'll always be here. I've got a tree in the backyard if you need it, Druid.
Oh, okay. Right,
Ooh.
like right behind the
Yeah,
shop.
right behind the shop.
I may just help myself and
Okay. You
Make-
wouldn't be the
Help
first.
yourself to a tree.
You wouldn't
Okay.
be the first.
You wouldn't be the first.
Okay, well, this seems like a pretty safe place.
It is.
So
A lot of the druids use that tree to come back and forth.
Oh, okay. Well, it's good to know then.
I just thought I'd let you know.
Thanks. Can I go back there right now?
Whenever you want. Yeah, it's just out the door behind the back.
Okay. Well, while I'm
There's
here, I may
a
as well.
nice little circle of lilies and tulips. Looks like a fairy ring, if you guys are familiar with what fairy rings are.
Mhm.
The tree doesn't have any leaves on it, unfortunately, but the soil is quite fertile, but it's a good tree. It's a good tree.
Okay. Well, I'll go see for myself. All right. Thanks, Bendy. You've been super helpful.
Yeah.
Bindie,
Yeah.
I just thought of something.
What did you think of?
Do you have any magic mushrooms?
Like that you could eat?
Yeah. That are magic in nature. Magic. Magic mushrooms.
I do.
What do they do?
They fill you up. Like you wouldn't be hungry after eating them.
How much are those?
I'd sell those. I sell those for 2 gold for a handful.
And like, do you eat a handful at a time?
You eat as much as you want. You could eat one and it'll fill you up.
And how many are in a handful?
How big is your hand?
I got a big hand.
Get quite a lot in that handful.
Take a helping of magic mushrooms.
All right, they're in the back in a trough by the tree. Just give me the 2 gold and get you a handful.
There's 2 gold.
She takes it
Cling, cling.
and she wipes it off the counter into a lockbox. You don't hear the money hit the metal lockbox, but
Magic
you do see the
lockbox.
gold go into the lockbox.
Love it. Thanks,
It is a
Bindie.
magic lockbox. It goes right to her personal vault.
I'm going to get a handful of mushrooms.
And one mushroom, stem and cap, will fill you up like you had had a full meal.
Nice.
One single mushroom.
Nice, Bindie. That's Bindie. You're the best.
I'm certainly something.
Elsyra done doing whatever she's doing back there?
I'm going with her to get those mushrooms.
Oh.
I go up to the tree and I make a portal.
And you make a portal. There's no hesitation, no difficulty with it.
Handful of
And
mushrooms.
I kind of pat the tree a little bit. I'm like, all right, well, I'll see you again
And
someday,
you
probably.
feel a vibration like a humming coming from the tree.
Well, I'm like, well, tree, I'll see you again someday, probably.
And then its branches kind of bend down towards you a little bit and then bend back up.
Aw.
Like
I
the
love
tree
that.
was trying to pat you on the head.
Oh, I love that.
It's a good tree.
Cool.
It's a sentient tree.
Ooh, nice.
Are you guys ready to leave?
Yeah, it might be time to go check out the barbarian. Oh, we should go back to the mayoral estate real quick so I can fill up some water skins I
think
bought.
we need to go to the Merrill Estate. I want to go back to the alchemist and see if he has any anti-poison potions.
Okay.
Um,
And then do we want to go past the Paladins Guild and see if those like weirdo healer paladins want to come with us and be our healers?
I feel like if there's anybody who
Or do you think our ambrosia is probably good enough? Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like if there's anybody who want to come with us, it'd be a paladin because they like it, bravery and adventure, and maybe I don't know.
We could check into the paladins. Fill up the water skins I bought because why not?
Yeah.
Paladins are on the way to the mayoral estate.
I've got the magic
Okay.
water skin now for extra water, but you know,
I just have to
Always
do.
good to have some
I have to
water
take this
skins.
opportunity to do this since I am right next to a
Mhm.
sentient plant. I like to cast speak with plants just to see if maybe there's...
You cast Speak with Plant. It doesn't cost your spell slot.
Nice. Spell spot. Okay.
Spell spot.
I'd like to talk to the tree.
Hey.
Hey. Hey, tree.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. We're about to go on an adventure to hunt the hind.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know if, you being a tree and all, maybe you have some knowledge about the forest that protects the hind?
I was not grown in that forest.
Oh, okay.
Bindie and Hecate grew me here.
Oh, ask it about some tree stories. Have it tell you some tree stories.
Maybe another day. Okay, well, I was just curious. Also, I'm Josiah Venfire. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
That's a tree thing, though.
All right, well, I got to be on my way. So, bye, tree.
My name
Ooh.
is Oakley.
Oakley? Oh. Oakley dokley.
Funny.
I'm imagining.
Perry makes that same joke
The good old Barry.
every
That's
time.
funny. I'm imagining like Treebeard kind of.
What is
Yep.
it with you halflings
Oh, you
and
know.
the silly plant puns?
Well, as halflings, we like to have a good time. So,
Your portal will be secure here.
okay. Thanks, Oakley. All right. Well, I'll see you again.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Be careful with the trees in the hunting grounds.
Be careful with the trees. Okay.
Don't climb them. Don't move within them because they won't let you go.
Oh, okay. It's good to know.
Have you ever been suffocated by a tree?
No, I wouldn't want to find out.
Me either.
Yeah. Well, that's scary because, usually trees like me. I'm the one who protects the forest. That's what my friend Neith calls me anyway. So this is going to be a little bit weird for me to be in a place with mean trees.
Very mean trees.
Cool. All right. Well, bye, Oakley. It's great to meet you.
And then it grabs a couple branches, lean down towards you, and give you a little hug.
Aw. I kind of hug back as much
And
as
then
anybody.
he says, well, the tree says, be safe.
Thanks, tree.
Oakley.
All right. Well,
you know my name.
yeah. Well, I got a leaf.
Vicious.
I got a leaf now. So
All right. Nice talking to you.
nice talking to you too.
Tell Perry to come by and talk to me some more.
Okay, I will.
He's talked to me ever since before he was the archdruid.
Oh, I bet one day in the future, I'm be curious to hear some of your stories about him.
I have many.
Cool. Well, until next time. Bye.
Bye.
Hey.
He doesn't say anything.
Okay, I just leave then.
Yeah, you can talk to Oakley. If you cast Speak with Plant, it doesn't use your spell slot, but you
Nice.
have to cast Speak with Plant
Okay.
to speak with Oakley.
Nice. I like Oakley.
Oh, cool.
All right. I would like to leave.
Uncle Oakley, but just Oakley.
Would like to leave the shop and go back to.
Bindie's eyes have closed and her head's fallen down. It's like she's napping in her own shop.
I go as
Beautiful.
quietly as I can. I don't disturb
Can
her.
leave, no problem.
All right. I like to leave and then go to the alchemist shop.
All right. Are you going to leave as well?
I'm going to leave as well.
And you were already outside. Oh, you were
Mhm.
already outside getting
the mushrooms.
the mushrooms, that's
Yes,
right.
sir.
So as you exit the shop, the door wavers and rematerializes and closes behind you.
Magic.
Potent magic.
Delightful.
She's a bastard. Her aura was as strong as Bianca's. Like, just as strong as Bianca's. Like, she is not a witch that you would ever want to fuck with ever, regardless of where you're at. Her magic is that powerful.
He's
Not gonna mess with her.
just a humble shopkeeper.
Very wealthy, humble shopkeeper.
Nailing it out here. Okay, so you were going to go back to the alchemist?
Yeah, I'm going back to the alchemist.
I'm going to go back to the mayoral estate. Now that I got this magic water skin, I kind of feel like I should fill the other 4 water skins up with ambrosia.
You can.
I'm going to do that because I've got a magic water skin now to give me the water I need to survive. Also, I've
Are
got
you going
35
with
pounds.
Neith to the alchemy
30
shop or with
and a handful
Ari
of
back to the
mushrooms.
mayoral estate?
Is there an armor shop?
Yeah,
next to
it's
the-
right next to the weaponsmith.
I'm just gonna pop into the armor shop.
Okay, let's
quick.
get you to the alchemist.
Okay.
You get to the alchemist. Door's closed.
I open the door.
It's unlocked. It opens right up.
Hey.
And then you hear that ringing sound. The bell rings. And the alchemist comes out with his arms full of different vials of liquid. Half of his face is dyed purple. The other half is dyed orange.
Unreal.
And there is smoke coming off of his mustache and the ends of his hair. Ah, welcome back. What can I do for you? And then he just drops all the vials that's in his hand. And there are tiny little pops and explosions. There is a green-colored smoke. It stinks like sulfur. And he shakes the liquid off of his legs, and he walks to his counter.
I kind of cover my mouth like with part of my clothes. Like, ugh. I go, I just had a quick thought, had a question for you.
I have all of the answers.
Do you have any potions that would make me immune to poison?
No.
Nailed it.
Why not?
I've never needed a poison immunity potion.
Could
Do you need
make me
a
one?
fire anti-resistance potion? I could do that for you. I've got a couple of those in stock.
No, I'm curious about poison right now.
I don't have the materials to make one.
What materials would you need?
I would need a couple vines and thorns from the royal hunting ground.
Of course.
Then I could make you an anti-poison potion. Anti-poison potion. Anti-poison potion.
I just turn around and open the
Anti-poison
door.
potion.
I appreciate your help, and I open the door and leave.
Bell rings, and the door closes behind you, and you could still hear him muttering through the door like a eureka moment. Anti-poison potion.
Seems obvious in hindsight.
Yeah, why didn't I
hindsight.
think of that? Oh,
Jeepers.
God, I hope she brings us back to me.
And I'm gonna head towards the mayoral estate. But let me know once I get to the paladins.
Oh, you'll pass the paladins on the way to the mayoral estate, and you get to the paladin guild hall.
I look around for what were their names? Did we ever find out what their names were?
Yeah, Cleo and Theo.
No, that they're not. I look for the 2 paladins that we known before.
They are not there.
Chuck and Buck.
I poke my head into the guild hall.
You see Martel, you see Pan, and a bunch of other random ass paladins.
Yo, Pan.
It looks like Martel and Pan are arm wrestling at the end of the guild hall
Oh, jeez.
because Pan swears to God he could beat Martel in arm wrestle. Spoiler alert, he can't. Despite Pan having a pretty decent strength, Martel is, a couple points stronger. But
Oh.
Pan's giving it his all, goddammit.
That's right.
You know what? They look busy. I'm just gonna leave and go to the mayoral estate.
Maybe Pan would want to come with us.
All right. And nobody stops you on your way out, and you meet Ari and Neith at the
Trying to
mayoral
move
estate.
this along now. If it wasn't obvious we could pick somebody up, I'm gone.
Are you going to an armor?
Um,
Do you get some arms?
yeah, I'm just gonna.
Extra arms in case you lose one?
I don't know. I feel like. No, I'm just gonna go to the mayoral estate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I mean, because you don't really. There's
Yeah,
not much armor that you can
I was gonna
wear,
see
right?
if maybe they had some kind of special anti-poison armor or something, but yeah,
Anti-hind armor?
I mean, they probably wouldn't be able to make it very quickly
Right.
anyway.
yeah.
Well, you guys want to come make it out to the barbarians real quick and talk to
What
them
time
about
of day is it?
getting into it's almost time for the episode to be over.
Let's see. You guys had the parade in the morning. You had that hour. You met back up. It's probably around noon, 30.
Oh, yeah. Should we go get our horses and
Well-
head out to where the barbarians are?
Do we want to take horses into the royal hunting
How
grounds?
far away are the barbarians? How
I
far
don't-
away are these hunting grounds?
I don't want
You
my
guys
horse.
don't know. You've never went outside north of the city.
Shoot, we just realized we
Lux
don't know how to
kept
get
saying,
there.
we should go talk to the barbarians. And you guys are like, yeah, we can talk to the barbarians. You have no idea how far outside of the city they are.
Should we find out where the barbarians
Maybe
are?
Eris will know.
Well, I don't know if it's a great idea to take our horses into the royal hunting grounds. What if they get touched by the thorns? I'm immune to poison, but my horse isn't.
Well, no, I figured there was probably like some farm or like somewhere we could stable them.
Eris, are you around?
Always. Almost always.
Eris,
Yeah.
how far outside the city are the barbarians?
Probably about 45 minutes.
Walking or on horse?
Walking.
Mm-mm.
20 minutes on horse. Maybe quicker if you run.
Do you think they would put our horses up?
I'm afraid they would eat your horses.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Eris. Thank you.
Never dealt with barbarians before.
They seem like savages.
They are
dealt with
stupid
orcs.
big idiots, but I tell you what, they are great at protecting the outside of the city.
Right, but they could also help us find the way into the hunting grounds, or do you?
Most certainly.
You wanna
They're the
tell me
only
where
ones that
those
know
at?
the way into the
Okay.
hunting grounds.
But we have your permission to go in, right?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Your constables within the city.
Oh, that's
Hey,
right.
Eris, you're the best.
You guys are the best.
Which way? How do we get to the barbarians from the city?
Go north out of the city
Go north.
and then take a right. So that would be east. 45-minute walking. You'll run right into their guild hall. Mind all their grisly statues, not bears. I'm talking about like
Bristly.
bones
Oh.
and skulls and stuff like that, letting people know, hey, you're at the Barbarian Guild Hall. You should probably not come in here. Or if you do, be prepared to deal with the barbarians. They're dumb oafish animals.
Yeah, that's fine.
I've never met a barbarian.
I keep them
before.
around for their brawn. I have the other guilds in the city for the brains.
Is there anything we should take with us to, like, make them friendly? Like, would they like any offerings? Like, not, you know what I'm saying? Like a gift or something to say, like, hey,
There
we're
may
friends.
be feats of strength that you will have to undergo to prove that you are worth your medal.
Well, that sounds
to
like fun.
deal with the barbarians.
I love that.
Yeah, they're idiots.
We're the champions, and I'm the champion of the
Sarah, do you have
singles. So
charm
I mean, I
person?
feel like it's good
Mhm.
here.
I had that same thought.
Move this on.
That would work. They are stupid.
I'm pretty charismatic. I'll just tell them I'm like their long lost aunt. Here to go. I don't know. I'll tell them some story. Let's go.
I mean, you could try.
I bet if I turned into a dinosaur, that would impress them.
It might. They also might try and eat you.
They are barbarians.
Who knows? All right, we want to head out to or do we want to get like lunch first?
I go to drink some ambrosia so I can prepare some new spells.
Okay.
Hey, all right, just give me some jerky and then we'll go to the barbarians.
Give her a magic mushroom.
Here's a magic mushroom.
I don't want a magic mushroom.
Well, that's what you can have.
I don't
this
like
jerky
mushrooms.
is for me and Karga, and for when we need it out in the wild, not for while we're in the mayoral state where we could have a lunch.
You know what? Fine. I just pull out some of my own rations and start eating it.
But we're in the mayoral state where we could have lunch.
You could have lunch, Eris says. I can have them whip you up some lunch.
Right.
Well, I mean, bad luck because that'll do us for this episode of Somewhat Play. Please listen next week as the party goes out to meet the barbarians and make their way into the royal hunting grounds. Thanks for listening, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Some Would Play, a production of the Outsanity Network. Join us again next week as the story continues. Find us online at www.somewouldplay.com and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at SomeWould Deborah is at Sonyataki. Rico is at R1C0. Daphne is at Dafterthought, and I am Psychedelic M. If you enjoy the show, please tell your friends and share it with others. And remember, in real life, you needn't roll for initiative, so just seize it.